What we're talking about here. I'm sorry, you started to ask a question.
Yeah, same thing I was just talking about, that in India also, not in India, there are many other countries also, there are the people who actually based on the religious thing, and followers do follow them, and the followers do not follow them. They say that they are not the people who go to heaven and something like that.
Yeah. And so we have to, you know, when I first read charismatic leadership, and I've been studying leadership for a long time.
So one thing more, people befool them as they say that they are having some charismatic powers in their hands and they have the vision, they can see anything. They befool the followers. This is the dark side of the leadership?
Well, I want to be careful here, because I think what I was going to say is I've studied leadership for a long time, and I've been fascinated by this topic. When charismatic leadership came out, and House proposed this in 1976, which was really the first proposal, what I thought is, yeah, I can see this as a type of leadership. But the question that I asked myself, and actually wrote a paper in the 80s about this question, is, do we want to teach people to necessarily be charismatic leaders? It's one thing to observe this, and we can talk about this, but do we want to go into class and teach, do I want to teach you how to be a charismatic leader? Probably not. Now, we can give some examples of charismatic leaders who've done very well in business. So it's not that I'm not saying I'm opposed to charismatic leadership, but I think we have to be careful about the consequences. And this is the first model that we talked about where I've said anything about the consequences of the leadership. But I think we have to think about this leadership very carefully. And do I want to teach this? And the answer is no. I don't think it's appropriate.